It's just a squabble among lowly beasts. They'll be tearing each other apart either way. I wouldn't invest much of my time if I were you. Cookies from the outside. Outlanders in our kingdom? It's simply not possible. Could they truly pass burnt cheese cookies' trials? Your Radiance. Have you heard the news? The final victors from the Colosseum are Outlanders. Cookies. Your brilliance, considering the fact that there has been a sudden rise in monster attacks. Perhaps these events are somehow linked? We should bring these cookies in and find out how they infiltrated the system. What if it was them who caused the error in the cheese storage? If they won't talk, we can soak them in milk. That will make them cooperate. But your Radiance...
Smoked cheese, Cookie. Your enormous greed has always been troubling. Sometimes you seem to forget that all you see around is mine, and mine alone. Yes, and the same goes for the final decision on this matter.
Your Radiance, what do you wish to know? Once we put them in the monster cage, they'll talk. Pardon me, are you saying that horrific specimen of a cookie is at large once again? Yes, my queen. Your Majesty, now is the time for you to listen to my counsel.
What is it?
The expansion of the Golden Cheese Kingdom with the strength of your soul gem, of course.
I see you wish to resume that old argument of ours, smoked cheese, Cookie. Remember, it was your enormous greed that got you sent to the Colosseum, and yet you wish to bring it up again?
My greed is only ever on behalf of this glorious kingdom, Your Radiance. If Your Majesty were to take over the neighboring settlements, would the kingdom not be better protected from Dark Enchantress Cookie's return? With Your Majesty's soul gem and my monsters, we could increase and multiply the Golden Cheese Kingdom's strength.
Smoked cheese, Cookie. My power here is already absolute. The Golden City is perfectly safe under my protection. Not to mention, I have already lost what was most precious to me because my focus was elsewhere. I do not plan on repeating my mistake.
Understood. After all, Your Radiance's strength is yours to wield as you desire.
I see you finally understood. Let us go. I must rest my weary feet in the cheese fondue springs at once.
Dark Enchantress Cookie has returned, and yet Golden Cheese Cookie refuses to listen to me. I suppose she's blind to how much we suffered when she was off fighting with those oh-so-great hero cookies. Continue on like this for the sake of the kingdom. Even for someone who refuses to face reality, this is taking it too far. After all, without your soul gem, you're nothing but a childish brat. Watch your tongue in front of the denizens. They've all been made to forget that this kingdom is but a constructed reality. We are barely keeping the peace as it is. Surely you do not wish to cause the kingdom to fall into chaos?
Yes.
Is your Radiance not the divine, ever-gleaming queen of this kingdom? You deserve all the praise and more. Your Majesty, what do you mean to say? Oh my jeez. I will join the marzipan cookies. After all, who else will take care of those monsters? Yes, Your Radiance. We will be back. That's right. I can control monsters by enveloping them with my smoke. Just like this. Monster, obey your new master. Oh yes, I'm sure you could. I witnessed your potential back in the Colosseum with my own eyes. And now, since you do not need to regain your strength, it would be a perfect time for you to leave our kingdom. Are you still hoping for the help of her soul gem? give it up. She'll never lend that strength to anyone. She'd sooner use it to deal with you. What tingling. This. Marzipan cookies. One of you will transfer the monsters to the cages. The rest, capture these cookies to Mozzarella Cookie's control chamber. She must examine their symptoms. Mozzarella Cookie.
Oh? Smoked cheese cookie? To what do I owe the pleasure?
Just like monsters, they have entered as their doughy selves and have caused continuous errors. We must take care of this at once. I shall envelop you in my smoke and control your minds to ensure your departure. Comfortable and luxurious, you say? You ignorant little... Just wait till I take control of your brain, and I'll close that pesky mouth of yours. I apologize, Your Radiance. Anxiety got the best of me with all of these uncontrollable errors. I see. It's like you said. Fettuccine Cookie is causing errors as well, and thus has created a crack in this world. This world is built from golden cheese cookie strength. But could it be that errors can cause a crack in this world? No. In golden cheese cookie? In that case, I will be able to use her weakness to my advantage and steal away her soul gem. And finally, I can take over the other kingdoms and block Dark Enchantress Cookie's advance without that brat getting in my way. To think that the strength of the soul gem is being used on that bunch. How foul. And you too, huh? To be quite frank with you, I have been pondering the idea of capturing even more monsters and use this force to our benefit. If need be, we may even let these monsters loose at the border of our kingdom to combat any intruders. Like this group of outsiders, for example. My queen, I must also mention that due to the size of the cage, we could only maintain a small number of monsters of lower error rate. Now that the capacity of the cages has grown, however, we have the luxury of capturing every single one of them and replacing them with finer specimens later, if needed. To be frank, Your Majesty, seeing a cage so huge, I simply feel impatient to. It is an honor that you entrust this task to me, Your Radiant. I will do my absolute best as the superintendent of the cages. It is my duty to ensure a radiant future for our glorious kingdom. Is there anything to discuss? Oh, very well. Let's hear it. All that has changed is the size. The actual cages are exactly the same. I see no need for you to examine further. So what are your actual intentions?
Oh my cheese! I actually wanted to see the cage, you know, to calculate how many monsters could fit into it. And, smoked cheese cookie, I wanted to check whether your ambitions had grown, just like this cage of yours.
To think you have such suspicions about me. Are you sure the height of the new office hasn't gone to your head?
How amusing. I guess you could see it that way. How could I remain the same after hearing Golden Cheese Cookie's decision? The only one who remains unchanged is her. If we just lock ourselves up inside this place and refuse to act, the Golden Cheese Kingdom will end up collapsing in the most dull way ever. And our ambitious and divine ruler completely refuses to recognize this fact.
I could not agree more. She refuses to listen when we inform her of such dangers. I admit, I was unaware the situation troubled you, Mozzarella Cookie. You showed no signs.
I knew that voicing my thoughts would never change anything, you see. But I realized something when those cookies arrived with such shocking news. If this kingdom ever has to change, it must be now.
Then, what do you think we need to do to help make that happen.
We must work from beyond the kingdom. As for how we'll do this, I have no clue. Just keep this in mind for now. The fact that I brought this up with just the two of us here means that I currently find you, Smoked Cheese Cookie, much more interesting than our ever-radiant queen.
Oh, I see. Of course. You became a denizen of this kingdom purely for fun's sake, so I can't say I'm surprised. Well then, if you promise to keep these thoughts from Golden Cheese Cookie, I'll show you something very interesting.
Wow. Then I'll look forward to it.
Monster! Obey your new master.
Smoked cheese cookie. Just on time. These pesky little things are causing more errors.
Worry not, your radiance. I have taken control of them with my smoke, so they will no longer be a nuisance to me. Of course not, your majesty. Not only have the errors affected a few items, no cookies, I just used my smoke on the monsters. Surely that is what you are smelling. Your radiance, I will move the captured monsters to the cages and return swiftly. Indeed, they are appearing here and there, but my monster legion has proven to be quite useful for capturing them. Yes, I solemnly promise to fulfill my duties. What's this? More strange monsters? I shall lock these monsters in the cage and keep a watchful eye on them. With all the disconcerting news from the outside, I was in need of High Priest Cheesenbert's comforting words. Rest assured, we're perfectly safe now that I've controlled them with my smoke. Besides, they will be locked securely in their cages. Perhaps you are implying that I am amassing these dangerous beings in here on purpose. Burnt cheese cookie. Thank you for trusting me so graciously, your majesty.
Back for my...
Burnt cheese cookie has been blindly loyal to Golden Cheese Cookie for ages. He's so observant it could get me in trouble. And yet, he has no actual proof against me. All he'll find is a faint scent of smoke, nothing more. If I had known these errors could be so useful, I would have captured some monsters and experimented on them ages ago. The glitches you carry are truly marvelous and brilliant. With you at my disposal, my plans are close to fruition. But there is still room for failure. Wait for me here. Just one more error like yours, and then I'll let you all loose. Finally, my preparations are complete. Monsters, prepare yourselves. For I shall use your powers for something truly great. Enjoy these last moments, you childish and irresolute ruler. I shall end the dark ages of your rule and shine a new light on the Golden Cheese Kingdom. Denizens of the Golden Cheese Kingdom, hear my words. Are you afraid? Are you suffering? I know you're struggling to know the reason why. Your fear is caused directly by the silence of Golden Cheese Cookie. She used her power to cover up the truth. They say the power of a hero is greater than all else. Then why did this so-called heroes building crumble without a trace? Do you not find it strange? Do you really find this city to be a perfect paradise created by your god? Look around you! For this is the ugly truth of this supposedly perfect kingdom. Pitiful and naive things. You have been lied to. We have nothing left but our souls, wandering this void. Our dough already crumbled to pieces back in the Dark Flower War, and was left in the dark, forgotten too, sealed in honey and wax. This golden city is not an illusion, but a delusion! That's right. Fly up and far, far away. Monsters of mine, hold back the disruptors from the outside, for I shall also travel for the heavens. While we were all being fooled, the threat of war has descended upon us once more. I shall shatter this false illusion to create a new, more powerful golden cheese kingdom that's prepared for war. Cookies who wish to follow me, now is the time to show me your support. You shall be rewarded in the coming age of the new kingdom! Look at you! The once all-powerful god has fled to the sky to escape her own subjects. Everything is playing out just like I thought. It's so disappointing, and yet satisfying. Forgiveness? You must be quite confident in your ability to defeat me. Well then, let's see how far that arrogance will take you. You'll regret being so arrogant for the rest of your miserable life. Soldier, it's time for you to follow your master. So this is the strength of a hero. The power is surging through me. I truly will be able to achieve whatever I wish for from now on. Oh, golden cheese cookie. Give up and watch. From now on, this kingdom follows my rules and my design. Oh, I command thee! All of this kingdom shall obey my word! Obey! Accept me into every space that golden cheese cookie once occupied! Transform and obey me! I do not care if this world shatters to dust! You must obey my word! Now! What is it that prevents me from taking over? Is it because the Soul Jam's old master still lives? Then all I need to do is get rid of the previous master. Monsters, attack. Destroy it. All of it. Even golden cheese cookie sarcophagus. The Soul Jam is mine. I must take care of golden cheese cookie at once. Who goes there? That's right, that you did. However, were you actually trying to help me? No. Surrender every last marzipan cookie to me. Then, I will trust you. Very good. I accept. What? This is... Let me go! Let me go now! Monsters, attack! Morella Cookie, all along, this was your plan. I'll destroy you all! Move! Get off of me! Monsters! Get those marzipan cookies! Soul Gem! Give me my Soul Gem! Give it to me now! Burnt cheese cookie. Ugh. In these ruins, without a gate, you claim to be the gatekeeper. All your presence is good for is just buying time. No. Golden cheese cookie has awoke. Why did she have to wake? No! It's mine! Mine! It should have been mine! It can't end like this. I haven't done any of the things I wanted! And I'll destroy it all. Destroy it all! If I can't have it, no one can! Monsters, tear it all apart! Destroy it all and leave nothing behind!
I think he's having another tantrum.
Shall we, Ginger Brave?
Yeah! Always ready!
Come, smoked cheese cookie. Show me how your greed compares to mine.
Why? Why was I not enough?
Smoked cheese cookie.
I'd rather you just destroyed me. Why are you showing me mercy? Perhaps you wish to humiliate me first.
You, too, are one of my subjects. I am angry at you, yes. But as long as I'm your queen, I have a responsibility for your actions. So, you may rest easy now. We shall talk when you wake.
Truly, you are a foolish